Timothy Bradley coming to you from the network ESPN for our main card.
Man, I respect Cortes. You know, talking to him in the fighter meetings.
You know, the champion out there, like, you know, Tim Bradley, he stopped and said, hey, well, wait a minute. You got to start putting some of those top contenders on your resume first before you can start really, you know, shooting for the champions in the division.
Right, and even just fighting 10 rounds scheduled for the first time.
And the crowd is showing their disapproval right now, and this is what we mean.
I mean, it's only round one, and we're getting boots here, which is a little premature. I mean, if you follow boxing, you know, a lot of times round one is a fill-out round, no matter what. So I understand it, but these two will heat up. Action will heat up. You can mark my words on that, just the way their styles are. Let's listen into the Cortes corner, led by his brother,
he's going to want to box like that, and he's going to want to pick it up.
Two scheduled for 10, Christina Ponter and Jamel Herring here with you in Arizona. Glendale, to be specific, at the Desert Diamond Arena. 4 fights coming to you on the telecast leading up to our World Championship fight for the vacant WBO Junior Lightweight World title between Emmanuel Navarrete and Liam Wilson.
And you can already hear, you know, Melendez's corner saying he's going to run right into it.
Go work, boy. Go work.
Meaning that, you know, Cortes is kind of like just lunging in with it. I mean, he's showing a lot of aggression early, but, you know, set up some feints. Keep him guessing before you make your move. Just like right there, he got caught, you know, coming in straight forward because he's too anxious.
Go work, boy.
Let him out. Let go.
You last saw Andres Cortes in the ring against Abraham Montoya. That was back in August at Resorts World, in a fight where, you know, we could tell on the scale the day before Cortes has a rough weight cut. Of course, no one's going to say anything to you the day before the fight. But in hindsight, he said, I had a really hard time making weight the last time. And this time I feel 100% great. I got a nutritionist. The weight cut was a lot easier. The training camp was great. I feel so much better coming into this fight than I did in my last. And it will show. Cortes coming forward.
So far, a lot of calls being called by the ref. You know, a lot of clinching, roughhousing, as you may call it, I guess. But you know, I want to say this though. You know, just going back to yesterday, I love the dynamic between his brother and himself. It's rare to see, you know, fighters being trained by their brother and also managing. You know, he said his brother's also his manager as well. So, you know, they have a lot of passion for the game, and they really want to get to that level. But in fights like this, you really need to really impress not only the crowd, but, you know, the promotion as well, to believe in you, to put you in the next step up.
Yeah, Cortes, his brother, who Jamel is speaking of, was an amateur fighter himself, won several amateur tournaments, and there's some good body work put in against the ropes while Melendez gets caught, who has been against the ropes a couple times early in this fight. Primarily, it's been Cortes controlling the center of the ring, but gave up his own amateur career to manage and see through the professional career of his brother. And another warning there by referee Tony Zano in the ring tonight, the third man for this contest.
Come on, hands are free. Work your hands. Work your hands. Let him out.
Beautiful.
Melendez kind of clinching with that elbow.
Stay sharp, champ.
As Cortes has been verbal to the ref about the holding. And again, another clinch here.
Yeah. Cortes has the right idea, but, you know, he needs to get a little bit more space and to get more leverage on those shots.
Beautiful work. Stay sharp.
Also probably could get some space for that, using the jab a little bit more than he has.
Set it up. Set the shots up the jab.
It's a nice body shot to start round 3 from Melendez. Melendez looking to hold his ground a little bit more here in the center of the ring to start round 3.
You got to, especially with a guy who's trying to play the role of the bully. Sometimes you got to hold your own and stand your ground, but be smart while you're doing it.
Let him out. Step back.
And that time Cortes initiating the hold a little bit more as they both exchange shots to the body.
Come on, hands free. Hands free. Let him go. Let him go. Let him break. You're holding. Yeah, you are.
You can't argue with the ref. Hey, you got to focus on the man in front of you.
Stay sharp, champ.
You're holding, he said. No, I'm not. Said, yes, you are.
Hands free. Let him out.
Both, you know, It's just the styles, the way the styles are clashing.
Back up.
And you see, like, I like how Cortes takes a step back, but he's just anxious to get back to him.
Nice left hand got in there from Cortes as, you know, neither guy really using the jab to get in much. There was a straight shot down to the gut from Melendez with the right hand, but a lot of the time you're seeing the clinches and some of the headbutts because they're just coming in so close together, not really giving even themselves distance to work their punches.
No feints, they're just coming straight in, just like that.
And that shot from Cortes snaps the head back of Melendez.
Melendez needs to get back on his jab.
Break, let him out.
Yeah, he threw 21 jabs in round 1, did Melendez. Only half that, 9 in round 2.
Watch the elbow, let him out, let him out.
And he is more of the boxer.
Right.
When you look at the film of these two coming into this fight, is Melendez, and yet he's seemingly wanting to, yeah, exactly.
He can't get any distance. He has to go back to the sticks and start catching Cortes coming in at times.
Cortes has a sneaky uppercut, though, too, that he's landing sometimes, walking Melendez back to the ropes.
Good, cut him off. There you go. Don't let him get out of those ropes, boy.
There's a little space, some clear connections there for Melendez.
Stay sharp, champ. Give him them feints, boy.
Right there, you know, Melendez just sitting there, and, you know, and just watching. So, and while he's doing that, he's giving Cortes enough time to take a little small break before he lunges back in. Because, you know, Cortes at times he fights in spurts.
Yeah, Melendez could just definitely be popping a single or a double jab out.
Right.
At least give the judges something to look at here as we wrap up round 3.
Keep him busy. It's a wild fight.
Work from Cortes effectively is just, he hasn't really stepped back to give himself enough space on his shots. And
Too anxious.
And probably so, Jamel, because he told us in the fighter meetings, I'm going for the knockout.
Yeah.
I want to break him down, but you can't be that anxious in the beginning. You got to work your way up to that. That's what most fighters say. If the knockout comes, it comes.
Yeah, exactly, but you got to set it up. You can't look for it. Every time you see a fighter going to look for a knockout, they never really get the knockout, or they get caught looking for the knockout. So he says he has to be, well, you know, he's be more disciplined and stay sharp.
Cortes has invested heavily in the body these first 3 rounds. He's landed a total of 22 body shots, opposed to 7 body shots from Melendez.
And one thing I was always taught, when you're getting in clinches like that, you gotta push your man back. You can't let him force you against the ropes. You gotta bully the bully. You know, I caught myself like that when I fought my secret Ito at times, and I was like, hold on, I'm supposed to be the bigger man. Let me start pushing him back a little bit, you know, to let him know that my legs are still there and I'm still strong.
And when Melendez is kind of retreating and in that high guard, that kind of shell, and just going straight back against the ropes, I mean, he's almost voluntarily just walking straight back instead of, you know, standing his ground or working him off with the jab.
See, right now, these are the moments he should be working. He should be boxing right here, putting the jab or something. Stop waiting for Cortes to make the first move and try to go for a counter. No, create openings with your own offense. Stop waiting like that. Oh, he's got caught though. That was a nice little flirt from Cortes. Again, a nice counter from Melendez to the body. Yeah, you got it, and it's nothing. Go to the body. Take some of that heat off the punches from Cortes by, you know, fighting with a fighter, but being smart at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have kind of resorted to throwing caution to the wind and just wanting to fight inside a phone booth here in round 4. Like it's personal almost.
Yeah,
like, is there some sort of beef that we don't know about between these two?
I was trying to get more of a, you know, Mexico versus Puerto Rico vibe here, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely does seem personal in there. It's a rough fight. It's not a hard fight to score because obviously, you know, Cortes has been a more busier fighter, but it's still a rough fight to watch.
That was almost looked like the back of the head there, that shot from Cortes. And a nice uppercut got in from Melendez, but Cortes answers right back down to the body once again, then with the left hook up top. Uppercut. looping right hand, and once again, Melendez back is against the ropes.
Let him out, let him out.
That last round.
And he's the boxer. There we go. He comes in the right mindset, but you got to, you know, let's see how long that lasts. Usually they always come out the first 15 seconds strong, and they'll go back to all the things they were doing wrong. So let's see how this works. I still say he needs to use the jab. The jab is there. Now is there.
Melendez with some looping shots here to start round 5.
What round is this?
Get off his mat. Come on, hands free. Work. Both of you watch your heads. Both of you. Wait, step back. Stop. You watch your head. Listen to me. Watch your head. You watch your head.
So you guys take in some of that sound. I'm sure you can hear directly from the ref's mic. The warning, what he's telling the fighters here is and a nice right counter from Melendez as Cortes swings wildly.
This guy Cortes like a little pit bull. There we go. Got to back him up. Back the bully up.
Some blood now coming from the nose of Melendez here in round 5.
I like that. How Cortes, you know, switched it around to basically put Melendez close to the ropes where he wants him to go.
Cortes starting some of these combinations with the shot to the body. Again, there's that overhand right that has had some success from Melendez on the counter.
But it's like you said earlier, Cortes is mainly all offense, but still has holes in that defense at times. And he's showing it. Offense is great though, but offense is, you know what I'm saying, it's showing and it's scoring. But you know, when you want something to the next level, you gotta tighten it. You gotta be an all-around fighter.
Yeah, keep working it.
I mean, you're not going to go in there at 130 pounds where they're at right now and fight a guy like Navarrete like that.
No, that's what Navarrete, that's what he wants. If you fight him like that, he doesn't have to find you.
And I'm not saying that he's ready for that level. I'm just saying he believes that he is, and he's wanting to show some of that tonight. And those lapses when he's getting caught with that right hand.
Hands are free. Let him out.
At the championship level may not have you ending up on your feet, but more so on your back.
This fight is crazy.
Clash of heads there came together a little bit as Melendez looks to land down to the body, but up top goes Cortes. Back against the ropes again for Melendez.
Hands are free. Let him out.
That's what you got to do.
Main event. Right now, Andres Cortes and Luis Melendez. Taking a look at the coffee box numbers, Andres Cortes has thrown 212 punches, landing 84 of them. Melendez 164, landing 60. A lot of that work from Cortes has been power punches and body shots. Not much of a jab. Not a lot of the defense or foot movement that I've even seen him work some angles in previous fights. I'm just kind of stalking Melendez. A lot of holding.
He needs to start using that jab. Like they're just sitting there just looking at each other waiting, like feint something. Don't just wait for him to come. And then he gets upset when they get into these clinches because he says he's getting hit behind the head and all awkwardly. But you're allowing him to do this though. It's nice little sneaky uppercut from Melendez, but again, he has the boxing skill and ability, but I don't understand why he's not trying to box.
Yeah, it's frustrating when, you know
he can do it.
You've done homework, you've seen a fighter fight a certain way, you know what you're going to expect, and people do you know, change things up and make wrinkles, but there's nothing that has been done in terms of, you know, adjustments. We're here in round 6, and I don't see anything different from Melendez, and not that I see differences from Cortes either, but what he's doing is being more effective.
He's winning the fight because he's actually the busier fighter, of course, but there's things also that he can also improve as well to give him better chances, because, you know, every fight is basically a learning process to that next level. And right now, this ain't getting it.
Good D.
And there's a flicking jab there from, and a double jab there from Melendez. Some space.
Oh, there.
And then here comes the pit bull, if you will, in Cortes.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't want to jab.
I see some of that basically like a more of an Isaac Cruz style from Cortes.
Well, I think the pit bull maybe tipped you off.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck, headbutt.
But he throws a lot more punches, though, than
it's cut. And he sets it up. He sets
Correct.
him up.
Which is why he's fighting at that higher level and against guys like Tank Davis and not guys like Melendez.
Right.
But a cut has been opened on the eyebrow of Cortes. Seems to be possibly from a headbutt, but we'll see if we get official word.
Oh.
Nice shot there from Melendez.
Yeah, good shot. But you know how it goes at times when...
You over there.
I just think they're going to have the doctor take a look at the cut, but seems to be fine.
Yeah, it seems to be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nasty cut, but...
Yeah, that's a good sized gash there, but...
And you know, it's funny, just yesterday in the fighting meeting, we were talking about how we haven't seen Cortes since August, and he was like, not because of his own doing, but looking at that cut, it sounds like he's going to be out for a while after this fight because it's going to take some time for that cut to heal up after he gets stitched up.
That's unfortunate for fighters that want to stay busy and get in more fights because
I've been there.
as you know from personal experience, that's got to heal, and it won't be okay just with a cover and a headgear over it.
This is yeah, exactly. Can't wear a head guard in the ring. Professional boxing.
Let's keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Referee Tony Zeno has had his hands full figuratively and literally here in this fight with the clinching and the headbutts. Albeit no points taken away from either fighter.
I don't like what Melendez did. If you caught for a brief second, when Cortes got it for the clinch, he looked at the ref, and that can get you caught and hurt. Like he's looking for the ref now for help to break his clinches up. When Cortes is still dangerous. Like when he throws punches like that, you can get caught.
Nice hook up top on the end of that exchange after two body shots from Cortes.
There you go.
You got it. Melendez needs to start timing Cortes at times. You know, Cortes, if you look, he's not throwing any feints, and everything's at the same speed. So if you're going to wait, at least start timing it.
There you go. Good D.
Hands free.
So again, why Melendez keeps looking at the referee for help, but man, you can't do that with a dangerous guy in front of you like Cortes.
Oh, nice body shot with the left and finishing up top with the right hand from Cortes.
Let him up.
Hey, he's lucky at that when they broke up that clinch. He didn't get, like Cortes didn't throw another punch, but they just sat there looking right at him with his hands down. Again, more waiting for Melendez. Right now, he should be popping the jab. I mean, Cortes is missing, but like, what are you doing to make him pay? Just look at him. Now, that's a nice little jab, but we need more. We need more of that.
Stay on him, champ.
Yeah, I'm kind of befuddled at why Melendez just is not letting his hands go, but Cortes caught him, leaned over with that left hand.
You gotta stay on him, Melendez. He's leaking. Stay sharp. That's sharp.
Backed into the corner once again is Melendez, back against the ropes.
Hands free. Stop.
Can't tell the referee if it
Let him go. Let him go. Focus. Watch your head. One more time. Let's go.
Referee saying one more time.
Stay sharp, baby. Stay sharp.
This is hard at times to watch. Because I like Cortez's offense at times, but then he has times where he doesn't do anything at all but stare and look at his opponent. But it's just odd that, you know, he's asking that, and it's like, you guys are up, and the cut doesn't seem to be bothering him, so you guys just keep it moving.
Stop. Push it down, make more. Go,
Finish it out. Finish it out, boys. Finish it out, boy. Finish strong, boy.
And Cortes doesn't seem to be really bothered by it. And, you know, he's a fighter at heart.
Yeah.
He wants to just continue
Hold him, let him out. Let him out. Break, step back.
to go forward like he's been doing from the first round. Melendez at this point, punch output has diminished from the middle of the fight. So at this point, you would have to think, although we're not scoring round by round, that Melendez needs a knockout.
Oh, yeah.
And a good right hand there from Cortes as he continues to come forward, and Melendez just not doing enough.
And go back to what you're saying. He needs to knock down, so some knockdowns or a knockout. And it's not so much of like, you know, he's just getting beat up on. It's just that he's not doing much, and Cortes is the busier fighter who's just putting rounds in the bag. Because I can't really say have I seen either one of these guys really hurt in this fight. But you can definitely see that, you know, who's definitely the aggressor in this fight. So right there, she was taking the jab, especially at that cut.
Keep working, champ. Keep working.
There you go, hands are free.
And Cortes content with continuing to fight in close quarters and on the inside despite the cut. Typically, I wouldn't think, especially in a fight that you're likely up on the cards, that you'd want to risk, you know, more damage.
Yeah, and you would risk.
I mean, what about you? Does that go through your mind?
Keep working.
At times, I'm like, you know what? I gotta watch out for, you know, with my head, because I don't want to risk opening this cut even worse. And he's right now doing a lot of shoe shining. Nice body shot from Melendez, but like I said, he needs more than one.
Work, guys, work your way
And you
out.
see him rubbing, taking his glove and grazing that cut open. That's a veteran tactic.
Don't do that
Yeah,
again.
the referee caught it.
Don't do that
You
again.
caught it, Jamel.
Box.
Oh,
That's a nice shot where he gave
We
himself
need
some
more of
distance, and Melendez lands around the guard of Cortes.
You got it. He's done. Punish him, Melendez. Punish him.
now watch those shots. The referee's really looking out for the, you know, those rabbit punches.
Stay sharp, Melendez.
Oh, they almost caught the referee with the body shot.
Further, he jabbed that cut more than anything. Oh yeah, definitely trying to rake across it though.
Got caught by the referee.
Yeah, good eye in the ref.
Stay sharp, champ.
But in between rounds, going back to Cortes' corner, you know, his brother is urging him now to finish it. Let's see if he has anything left in the tank to get the job done. But I didn't see Melendez hurt at all in this fight. I seen him outwork, but I haven't really seen him hurt in this fight yet.
And, you know, we're sitting here near the Melendez corner, their body language, just fighter. He's like, you got to make a move. You got to let your hands go. You got to jab. Like, they're even frustrated. I mean, they're telling Melendez in his own corner, take a step back and let him go.
I mean, yeah, they definitely give him all the right instructions, but, you know, you have to, as a fighter, you have to believe in yourself and be able to go out there and do it.
Down. There you go. Nice and clean. Nice and clean.
Cortes should, you know, add an uppercut when Melendez gets like that, yeah. Again, Melendez just sits back and waits for the counter, and that's just not going to get it, especially this late into the fight. You know, now you have to start changing your dynamic of going to plan B, C, or D.
Come on, let him out. Break.
Oh, the right hand from Cortes. Just leading right hand.
Down to the body there goes Melendez, just tapping shots. Nothing. I can't even think of a punch in this fight that Melendez has actually sat down and threw with bad intention.
Oh, he caught him a little bit right there, but it's more of Cortes being off balance, being wild. But it was a good counter from Melendez, though. He's looking for it again, you can see.
And those punches are coming with bad intentions from Cortes. Said he was going to get the knockout. 30 seconds left in round 9.
And that cut is opening up even more. But Cortes is fighting, still pushing.
Seemingly at this point, Melendez needing a knockout, or this one's going to go to the cards in a fight that, I mean, pretty much looked the same from round 1 through round 9. It's Cortes coming forward, being the bully, landing body shots, power shots. Melendez spent most of this fight with his back against the ropes, fighting around the outside, not using much of a jab at all. A lot of clinching, warnings from the referee.
Just a crazy fight.
But not crazy in an entertaining good way, in my opinion.
Right, it's just been a wild fight. I mean, he's getting the job done, but does this really help his case like he asked for yesterday during the fight, and getting those bigger names, or do you think he still needs a little bit more work himself before he even gets to somewhat of that level?
I mean, when you get to the elite level, you gotta have some seasoning and some finesse, and right now it's a lot of brute.
And some ring IQ. Thank you. That was, we was going with this. Yeah, you gotta have some ring IQ in there. And you have to make the proper adjustments to change things up. It's pretty much been the same thing. I'm not saying it isn't working, but if you feel like your man is holding you a lot in there, you change it up in there. Start throwing some feints. I haven't seen that one feint. I'm just seeing, like you said, just brute strength in there. And bullying. Back
against the ropes once again is Melendez, and they clinch once again, and the referee breaks them up once again. And minute 15 seconds left in this 10-round contest. The first scheduled 10-rounder for Cortes has not been past 8 as a pro.
And he's showing some dog. He got a lot of energy in that tank. I give him that.
No,
I'll give him that.
I agree 100%. Having only gone the 8-round distance, in round 9 he threw a fight-high 57 total punches. Is on point.
Yeah, his conditioning alone will give a lot of guys problems for sure. Especially if you don't have the experience to control, And I believe the way you do it is with a jab at times, especially when he has those lows, when he just sits there and looks at you. That's when you just start popping from the outside and keeping him on the outside. I feel like, I swear, Christina, I just felt like the jab from Melendez would have been made his fight look a lot differently. Especially, Cortes doesn't really have any much upper body movement as well.
And if you're Melendez right now, don't you want to go for it and try to win this fight? Right there, you just spent 15 seconds just slightly moving around the ring, not throwing a punch. Give yourself the best chance you can.
Now, I know we said in round 1 it was a little bit early for the crowd to be booing, but you can't use that excuse in round 10.
We go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Esther Lopez, Pat Russell, and Chris Wilson all score the bout 100-90. For your winner by unanimous decision, Savage Cortes.
And just as we thought, he swept every judge's scorecard, winning by unanimous decision.